Yay! Today is finally the day, okay? Copycat challenge. And this is my first challenge ever. I mean, as a host. Okay, not first time participating, but first time as a host. And I'm super excited! Well, the challenge, by the way, my name is Nina, okay? If you're here for the first time, my name is Nina. So the challenge, what you need to do for the challenge is to copy the style of your favorite artist. Any artist, okay? It doesn't have to be furniture artist, any artist. And yeah, I'm looking at my piece and I'm wondering if you can guess who I was trying to copycat. Okay, so the rules are very simple. Apart from picking the artist, you just need to flip your piece of furniture in a way it looks as if it was you know, done by that particular artist. Okay, it can be the specific piece they flipped, okay, or you just, you know, doing it on your own and copying their style. So just, you know, the main objective is to have fun, okay? Come out of your comfort zone and to have fun. So yeah, so guys, let's jump into it. And remember, there are absolutely wonderful people taking part in the challenge. So in the description below, have a look at the link for the whole playlist and enjoy your Sunday. Let's get into it. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the star of the show.
Well, this is main thing to repair, as we can see. But overall, it was in quite good shape. There was, I mean, listen, the piece is particle board, and well, it had some issues, okay? Particle board issues, you know, water damage and things like that, but door glided nicely. The trims are wooden, rest is particle board, and yeah, the top and, as you can see here, the bottom part here had a bit of water damage I had to address, but overall not a big deal, not the usual stuff. And yeah, this was fun to sort out, but I'll talk you through this one later on. And yeah, a few missing or loose screws. Forgot about that one. A super quick final inspection on the repairs I need to do. Okay, so I started and got my hands dirty, like literally dirty. So I'm pushing here a bit of glue, well, a lot of glue, into the crack on the loose leg. These pieces are notorious for having problems with the legs, so I'm just trying to make it as strong as possible. Yeah, so I got a little bit distracted by my little angel, which was making invitations for her birthday party. So anyway, so this bit is not actually particle board, it's MDF, okay? And this particular corner was a little bit damaged. It was kind of like splitting, if you know what I mean. So my usual trick is soaking that particular part in wood glue. It makes it harder, because if it starts splitting, it's kind of like I don't know, it looks like loads of sheets on paper stacked one on the other. So yeah, my trick with this kind of damage is to soak that particular part in wood glue, and that helps a lot. Okay, and this is the trim on top, which I'll be cutting off. It's supposed to hold a marble top, but the marble top got missing in action, so that had to go. Okay, so next step, this little nails had to be straight, so I got on that one and started putting the legs and the whole base back together and in place. Yeah, I haven't got the mallet, so I had to improvise. No clumps, no problem. I'm the queen of improvising. Alright guys, so after I had the base sorted, it was a time for the drawers. And as you can see, I had some help with that one. Say whatever you want, but it seems that at some point my hobby turned into, I don't know, family-run business or something. Yeah, but to be honest, I need to tell you that I love sharing my hobbies with my kids. We spend time together, they learn different skills, and they absolutely love it. They absolutely love it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, win-win situation. Like totally win-win situation. Do you share your hobbies with your kids? Leave me a comment below. When the base was done, I mean, you know, the glue hardened and everything, I cut the trim and went on to sanding everything. It was scuff sanding, as you can see here. When I was trying to get rid of a bit more and smooth out a little bit more the top, well, the MDF was picking through. So, I mean, I was trying to smooth it out as much as I could. But then the good thing about the finish I'm gonna use with this particular piece was going to disguise it all, so that was a good one. The usual here, filler, whatever was needed, scuff sanding, and you can see here the water damage. It was sanded and sprayed with acrylic varnish just to make it hard, and then we're gonna put primer on it anyway. I'm using here a water-based primer. It's normally white, but what I did is I added some black paint to it to make it grey, because according to the recipe, the primer is gonna work as my first coat of paint on this finish. So that's why it has to be grey. And that's why I make it this particular, you know, light gray, not darker, not lighter, this kind of gray, so it will work well with my color palette. Okay, and as we finally with colors and finishes, etc., I need to start giving you a close of my person. So my artist is a woman who makes really pretty pieces, and she likes blending a lot, and she does loads of blending, transfers, and things like that. So far, that's my first clue. If you know who I'm trying to copycat, please leave your comments down below, okay? Okay, so primer dried overnight, because primers here, they will need around 9 to 12 hours to dry. So that was first step. And now what I'm doing here is wash with dark gray paint. So what I do here, well, you haven't seen me doing it, but I sprayed with my mister the whole top, and I'm just having a very little amount of paint. I'm spreading it around, and then I'm just gonna even my strokes, so I have this nice streaky finish, but I want it even. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just smoothing everything out. I want it streaky, but I want it even. And now the technique is gonna go for cross hatching, so and switching colors. So first you put light color, then you put dark color, then light, then dark, then light, then dark, etc, etc, etc. So this is how it goes. So this is my second color graphite, if I'm not mistaken. That's the color by Rust-Oleum. And yeah, we are playing. See, I really like it. Okay, just as it is, I really like it. So it was fun. Okay, it was fun. Okay, so now we are going for coat number 3 with very light blue by Rust-Oleum. Okay, and as I said, it's cross-hatching. So as I was putting the dark gray horizontally, okay, so now the light blue is going vertically. Can you believe that I am doing dry brushing for the first time in my life? Yep, it's a bit patchy, streaky, whatever. A little tip here. They say, well, get very little paint on your brush, unload it on cardboard, etc. Out of my first experience, I'm gonna tell you that what you think a tiny bit of paint is, it's still too much for dry brushing. Okay. But yeah, you learn. My next color had to be beige, and it was kind of like peachy color a little bit, so I had this very gray beige color I was mixing there, and had to add some other ones just to make it, as I said, this kind of like a beige but a little bit peachy kind of color. So here I'm putting it on. As I said, what you think is tiny little bit of paint, well, it's not. You need to have even less. What you think is very little, I'm telling you straight away, that's too much. So I had to unload my brush and then start over. Yeah, but the thing is, like, listen, I had loads of fun. That was the first time I was doing it, and as everybody say, that's only paint. So if you think that you messed something up, no worry, you get a damp cloth and just correct it. And if something goes too loaded, you can always put something else on it or just clean it. And fixing is easy. Okay, fixing is easy. So I'm putting here another coat, okay, and I like very much this cross-hatching technique. Okay, so you put one coat vertically, one coat horizontally. I think I put my light blue horizontally and vertically, and it's really giving me this cross-hatching pattern, and I absolutely love it. Okay, this kind of finish I absolutely love, so definitely will be repeating it sometime soon. And yeah, on to my next color. That's navy blue, and there was something wrong with this particular paint. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it was super thick, but thick in a way that it wouldn't get off the brush, and it wasn't giving me really that dry brushing effect and everything. I was persistent. Okay, I was trying to sort this out somehow, but this one didn't work very well for me. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, this piece was saved with the next step. Okay, and here is how I fix it. So the recipe says that, well, you need to spray a part of your piece, and you need to take your light blue, so the color I was putting before, and we are going for another wash. So that's why I told you I'll be able to fix this thing, because now whatever is too visible, too strong, okay, I can tone it down with the light blue. Okay, and according to recipe, you apply it unevenly. So in some places a little bit more, in some places a little bit less. So basically you've got all the colors peeking through the wash. And of course, where I had those patches of navy blue, I put a bit more of my wash to just tone it down and to put all the parts together. So that was super nice, very good piece of advice, very good technique. and then you can wipe off. If you think that at some point you put too much of the wash, you can always take it off. Just remember that when you use chalk paint, don't go for the wash straight away, okay? Chalk paint has to cure, because if you spray it with water, it can be reactivated, and then you're gonna start mixing the colors together, which is pretty much what we don't want here. So yeah, it has to dry. I let it dry for 24 hours, and then I did my wash. And as you can see, I wasn't too happy with how it turned out after pulling it off with my cloth. So I'm adding a little bit more just to make myself happy. And I think this is the what all the painting is about. Just go for it and keep on doing it until you feel that this is what you want, this is what you like, and what you're happy about and with. And then it was time for final paint. I thought that, well, I needed this copper metallic paint, which I absolutely loved. It's by La Pajarita. However, I had to use the champagne one, okay? So no, I couldn't use my my copper paint, and I was quite upset, especially as I got it as a present from Brico Fermin, which is super cute and nice of them. But well, okay, so the recipe says that we are putting the champagne paint, again, kind of like dry brushing it on different spots that are usually elevated so that it can catch the light, okay, and shimmer a little bit. So this is just kind of like how do I describe it to you? Because here in the video, and I'll show you a close up, but you can't really see it that well in the video. It looks like eyeshadow, like you put a kind of like beige eyeshadow, and then the light gets reflected there, and then you see it shine. So pretty much this works the same way here with this paint. And I'm telling you, this, like, I couldn't really get the proper video or photo to show you exactly how it looks, but I'm absolutely in love with this piece, okay? And I'm happy about the fact that I can't show you exactly how it looks, because it's just electronics doesn't do it justice, or at least my electronics. I don't have any super expensive and sensitive equipment, so this is what it is. Here you can kind of see it, but it's what you can see most is the beige paint that is peeking through the wash and everything, and it's not this shimmery glittery thing. Well, maybe the top part here in the top right corner, maybe a little bit. I'm almost touching that part. I mean, here what I'm touching is exactly that glittery shiny part, but yeah, my camera doesn't do justice just at all. So anyway, but yeah, believe me, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, you can actually see it, big blingy shimmery on my fingertips. So yeah, but it's absolutely amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so my artist originally used some water-based varnish, but I decided that for satin sheen, I prefer to wax my piece. So yeah, I protected it with clear wax, because we've got some more makeup coming up. Obviously, I had to buff the wax after applying it, so I waxed the whole piece I let it be for around 20 minutes and then I came back to buff it. And now what I'm doing is detailing with the black wax. So I pushed the black wax in all the crevices just to give it a bit more dimension. Plus, I placed it in all those parts I thought my piece would naturally build up some dirt. I was going section by section, and whenever a section was done, I was coming back with a clean piece of t-shirt, old t-shirt, and I was just removing all the excess. And of course, we can't forget about jewelry. I really liked the hardware, so I decided to keep it. And I put it in the pot and I bolted with vinegar, which actually in the end I thought was a mistake. The patina was nice, it came out too clear and revealed all the imperfections. So what I had to do is I took some spray varnish, I sprayed the hardware with it, and in 5 minutes it was ready. This one dries super quick, so this is why I really wanted to use it. And I painted all the hardware with the same metallic champagne paint I used on the piece of furniture. And then as it looked too nice and too bright on my piece of furniture, well, I put some dark wax around the handle. So again, where the dirt, I suppose dirt would build up, and I put some dark wax on the hardware as well, just to make it look older and not so shiny. And then that was perfect. Finally, I used some gold gilding wax by La Pajarita. I think it's kind of like my favorite brand of products around here in Spain. Yeah, and again, I use my finger. I like having my head dirty, so I use my finger to apply the gold gilding wax. And again, I didn't apply it everywhere. Okay, I applied it only on certain parts of the piece, just to give it this kind of look like it was all gold, but with time it's just the gold slowly disappeared, was taken off by time. So guys, this is pretty much the end of the ride. Here is the before. However, before I show you the after, I think we should pay at least a tiny little tribute to my artist, who is Brandy from Brushed by Brandy. I really like her style. I really like how she paints furniture, and she makes it look so effortless that it's like I just had to try, and I need to tell you that it was amazing. So here is the after. Guys, I hope you had as much fun as I had in this one. And please check out Brandy's channel and of course all the participants of this challenge.
Okay guys, so what do you think? Have I done it justice? Is Brandy gonna be furious with me for messing up her style? Oh, she's gonna say, yeah, not bad. No, honestly, I had fun all the way. Okay, all the way, except from repairs, because I wasn't 100% sure if this piece was salvageable, but it turned out really, really nice. And yeah, just let me know what you think. And if you're interested in any more Copycat challenge projects, well, first you can have a look at the place below where other participants were making really, really good job out of copying styles. Or I started my Copycat Chronicles some time ago. There's not many videos there, but you can still have a look. You can still have a look. There could be more, just, you know. And obviously, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!